Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes was back in session today after nearly a week off. The prosecution called several witnesses, including former investors and a representative for a major drug company. KTVU investigative reporter Evan Sernoffsky is covering this case and shows us what happened in court today.
During this latest round of witness testimony, we again saw documentation that made false claims to investors about what Theranos' technology could actually do. It was a 1-2-3 punch for the prosecution Tuesday in the federal fraud trial against former Theranos CEO Elizabeth Holmes. Two former investors and an official for a pharmaceutical company detailed just some of the numerous allegations of fraud that Holmes faces.
We see these last witnesses starting to bring the circles in closer and closer and smaller around Elizabeth Holmes.
First up was Lisa Peterson, an investment manager for the billionaire DeVos family, including former Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos. Peterson said Holmes falsely told her that major pharmaceutical companies had validated Theranos' blood testing technology. Then we heard from Constance Cullen, a former scientist with pharmaceutical giant Schering-Plough. She said the company never validated Theranos' technology, but Holmes allegedly passed around a study endorsing Theranos with the company's logo on it. We already saw a similar document with Pfizer's logo on it.
So some of the most compelling evidence is the evidence that's the most straightforward, the most simple for people to digest.
Ellen Kreitzberg is a law professor at Santa Clara University and was sitting in on the case.
The government's case started off more broadly about the workings at Theranos. We're now seeing some of the individual investors and persons directly involved with Elizabeth Holmes.
Investor Daniel Mosley was on next. He worked with former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, who was on Theranos' board. He invested $6 million in the company after Holmes pitched him with dubious claims about what the technology could do. This is the 8th week of the trial that's supposed to last until December at the earliest. Testimony continues again Wednesday with more witnesses for the prosecution. At the federal courthouse in San Jose, Evan Sernoffsky, KTVU, Fox 2 News.